Kieran Stack here again. Welcome back to another installment of the Service Advisor 101 Support Guide. This is a blueprint to becoming a high-performing service advisor. Again, I've mentioned it before. This book is available on Amazon or directly through myself. My email is kieran@service101.com.au. All right, let's get started. We are heading into element 6, which is collaborate. And we're moving towards the second segment of this. So let's get it done. Okay, so high-performing service advisors are competitive but helpful. So I have met many high-performing service advisors through the years. One common trait I see is that although competitive, if you ask for their advice and you listen to it, they are happy to help you. They will teach you how to fish as opposed to just giving you the fish. They love modeling their skills to colleagues who want to be helped and increase the overall performance of the team. High performers are also far more likely to end up in senior leadership positions than average performers, due in part to their willingness to develop people. Good. All right, so you will likely recall that I spoke about this in element 4, which was around the area of high performing service advisors do unto others as they would like done unto them. Now, this is about coaching and mentoring service advisors that are entry, junior, only been doing it for a shorter period of time than you. Now, you don't become a high performing service advisor overnight. It takes time, it takes commitment, it takes growth, it takes training, it takes exposure, it takes mistakes. You know this because you're likely there. Now, if you are on a journey, it's important as well that you do find someone ahead of you who you would like to model and listen to them and consider their insight and ask them for help. Now, if you ask for their advice and you listen to it, they're happy to help you. But if you ask for their advice and you decide to go against it, guess what they're not going to do? They're not going to help you again because you've now gone off rogue and making it up as you go along. The thing about it as well, and again, this is the high performers, be careful here. Don't just give them the fish. Teach them, help them understand what goes on behind the scenes. Now, as I said back on page 15, we spoke about if you can name it, you can tame it. If you can tame it, you can teach it. If you can teach it, you can multiply it. It's important that you understand what you are teaching. They love modeling their skills to colleagues who want to be helped and increase the overall performance of the team. Again, if a service advisor goes into a team that's not performing, there's a high chance that, well, if they're not given the opportunity to support and help service advisors, they will likely leave. And you don't exactly want that. You want the advisor to be able to speak into the team, sow into the team around them and bring them up to their level. But it's important that you give them that time. High performers are also far more likely to end up in senior leadership positions than average performers due to their willingness to develop people. Become a multiplier of people. Become the person in your leadership who wants to coach, inspire, mentor, and take people on a journey towards their potential. And high performers, you've made all the mistakes. You've seen it before. You have a desire to multiply yourself. And as I said previously, once you start to hear people speak the same way as you, then you know you've done well. Then you know you've influenced someone to a very good level. So let's talk about how we can rate ourselves in this area. Okay, so how do you rate your ability to help and teach your colleagues? Be careful here because some of you who are high performers are potentially selfish and you're potentially not helping and teaching your colleagues. You're potentially a one-man band and it's my way or no way, or it's my show, or it's I'm not supporting my staff. Like, if you want to develop into the next stage of your career and get into a management position or a leadership position, you must multiply staff and you must be able to display that. You have the opportunity of a lifetime to inspire, motivate, develop, equip, create your own training plan to help the advisors around you become similar to you. I'm not saying that they will become as good as you, but imagine if they did. Would that be a bad thing? I don't think so, because you should be confident and you should be aware of your level of skill, that it's not going to cause or hamper your success at your leadership or potentially somewhere else. The beauty of it is the more skills that you develop as a coach, as a mentor, as a trainer, the more valuable you become, the more effective you become, and the more self-confident you also become as well, because you're going to want to be able to have those skills as you step into the next stage of your career. So ask yourself honestly, how do you rate your ability to help and teach your colleagues? Is this something you're passionate about? Are you being a little bit selfish? Are you a 9 or a 10? Or are you more of a, I only give it to them when they ask for it? Oh, I'm a little bit touch and go in terms of how much information I give them. Or, to be honest with you, I struggle in myself that I may not have the skills to be able to articulate what I do in a way that causes someone to learn from it. Document your skills. Guys, the reason why you're listening to this or watching this is because you want to develop, you want to improve. So you already have the skills. You just need to define it, tame it, and then go and teach it. Nobody nails it on their first attempt. They just don't. And you get to practice for free. You get to practice for free with your colleagues. Go do it. So what are 3 things you can do today to increase your rating? I would choose 3 things that you're very, very good at. And what I would do there is I would create a bit of a training plan by just writing down certain words that come to mind about a certain topic that you are perhaps a master of, or perhaps very, very strong in, be it sales, be it customer service, be it oral processing, be it documenting, invoicing, be it costing, be it operation codes, whatever you're very, very strong in, document it. And the more that you document it, the more of a training plan you have created. It'll be super useful to you. It'll be super valuable to you as you grow in your career. I cannot stress that enough. Managers, allow your senior service advisors or your high performers to motivate, inspire, connect, equip the team around you. Because it's not that they're going to get bored, it's just that they could be useful in that capacity and that take that pressure off you. Again, no one's born a leader, no one's born a trainer, no one's born a service advisor, no one's born a service manager, but we can all get good through purposeful application. Again, you are working on your growth and your purposeful application by listening or reading or watching this video. Like, it's important that you are purposely developing and multiplying and trying new things all the time. So I implore you to keep working on helping and teaching your colleagues around you, but make sure that they're reciprocating and actually appreciating you as well. Best wishes. Go execute. If you need support or advice, I'm only an email away, Kieran@service101.com.au. I mightn't come back to you straight away, but I promise I will come back to you. That's it for today's session. Thanks again for joining me. These are short, sweet, to the point. We're almost there towards the end. Stay with me for the rest of them, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye.